What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Third and Longhorn. We are getting back into the player interviews, and we have a very special guest today, Mr. Vernon Broughton. Vernon, thanks for being with us, man.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. Baby.
I'm joined today by Fozzy Whittaker, too, and Derrick Johnson. My name's Nick Shuley, and let's get right into it. So we used to start these off the same way. It feels like it's been a while since we've done any player interviews, but man, how did you get to Texas?
Man, honestly, it was based on a family decision. Really, just my mom playing a big role, my grandmother. But honestly, it was just really just family. I was honestly deciding between Arkansas and Ohio State, but my mom wanted me to stay closer to home because my grandmother, she's obviously old, but she went to.
Thanks, Mama.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out my mom, but she wanted my grandmother to come to all my games with her being the age she is. But yeah, that's really the main reason why I chose Texas. But, yeah.
When you first came on campus, who was the guy that like took you under their wing, showed you how things are done, and let you know, hey man, I'm gonna be an example for you, so that whenever you become where you're at now, you're able to do that for somebody that's coming in?
Honestly, got a list of them: Tavondre Sweat, Keandre Coburn, Moro Jomo. Yeah, all them guys really took me under their wing. Yeah.
Man, Vernon, you man, I gotta tell you, I was unfamiliar with your game. I almost apologize, really.
No.
I knew you were a guy, right? You knew you were going to help us this year, but I didn't know that you were going to be that disruptive. And what I'm talking about, when I look at defenses, I see, even though I've been playing linebacker forever, I look at the defensive line. That's where I look at it. And I look who's setting the edge. I look who's building the wall up front. And I look who's taking on a double team and fighting, joisting back, and being disruptive in the run and pass game. 45 was, man, you made money this year, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you did.
You made money this year, and I was proud because I've known you for a while, and to see that, I'm like, man, this is awesome. What is it about? This is a two-part question. In the run game, being a linebacker, defensive linemen don't get the stats that they deserve, because sometimes you look at the stats and you say, oh, he got 30 tackles during the year. You got to look at the film.
Yeah.
You were disruptive all the time, and your success comes from Anthony Hill and those guys back there. When they make plays.
Shout out them guys, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you're disruptive, man, when you're making plays back there, when you're cutting off the runner's path and he has to cut back or the runner has to bounce, that really helps everybody out. What's your mindset when it comes to the run game? You get vertical and you are very disruptive.
Honestly, just doing my job, because obviously one person can't take on 11 guys. But really just doing my job. Coach Baker, Coach Bo has put me in a position to where I can do that, and just help me to help them guys in the back end, controlling my gap and doing what I have to do to be a successful football player. But
and to just before I go to the next question, just going back on the run game a little bit more. Coach Baker this year, new coach, quick change or whatnot, and being able to adapt to a new, not a new scheme, but a new coaching style. It's probably a little different, and I've been through it. How was that? And being able to be that leader in that defensive room this year, knowing that last year, you played last year, but you know we know what it was about last year.
Definitely.
Who was it about? But it was about you and AC this year, bro.
Yeah, honestly, Coach Baker has helped me so much, bro. Just honestly. Just my hands and my footwork. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in the position I am today. And honestly, without my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, I for sure would not be in the position I am in today.
Amen.
But honestly, me and him, just being honest, me and him when we first met, didn't see eye to eye.
Yeah.
And
that happens. I've had that.
We didn't see eye to eye. We didn't see eye to eye at all. But over the course of just me taking medicine, just me learning more of the game, getting to know my coach, what he likes, what he knows I likes,
Yeah.
and we just seen eye to eye and just honestly just building that relationship and just helping me get to where we at today as a D-line unit, because without my D-linemen, without like my teammates around me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that, man. And you can tell throughout the year, you just got better and better.
Absolutely.
Another question. I watch defensive line. That's
a
why,
defensive conversation.
Yeah.
right
You
there.
don't hog all
I
the
know.
questions, bro. What's up? I got some juice too.
But let's talk about the pass game. Okay, so just to get more specific at your position, your transition from play action to playing technique, then going to go rush is unbelievable. I played a lot of football. I've been around guys who play really good technique in the run game, and that's just what they do.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, man, this guy likes to rush, so he's gonna get upfield. Regardless if it's a run or pass. You, Vernon, you play technique, and then when it's time to transition to pass, man, I seen you do some things where, as a scout, I'm looking like, I like that.
Yeah.
Like it didn't come up on a stat sheet, but I like that. I'm just telling you, you're gonna turn a lot of heads. What's your mindset when it comes to playing, which I think is very hard, playing technique, playing a run, and then it's a pass, and being able to cause havoc and get sacks and get pressures?
Honestly, I don't know. It's just a feel of the game. Depends on how the O-lineman coming at me, and I just obviously been playing football for a minute.
But you do it a lot. Like you
bro.
like when it's a lot of times defensive lineman, it's a play off for him. When it's play action, it's like, all right, cool. I'm down here.
Yeah.
I'm late on the rush. No, boom, boom. You transition right now.
Honestly, basketball helped.
Okay.
Honestly, but because I have,
Football player. We always say
Yeah.
we basketball player. We ain't.
yeah, honestly, I
DJ Hoop.
ain't never seen DJ Hoop. I gotta see that.
DJ who?
I can do.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hey,
I gotta
go.
see that.
I don't know about now. But
Nah, but with me playing basketball majority of my life, then honestly transitioning into football my sophomore year of high school, that helped a lot, was just with my feet, and obviously why I'm pretty good with my feet, I guess, but in my hands. But honestly, it's really a feel of the game. And I've been playing football for a minute, and just I don't know, it's just.
And your legs are your legs. I don't know if people know this. Listen, if you put a screen up of Vernon's legs, like just his legs,
No question.
up
Am I gonna have to edit this?
No, up against receivers' legs, you wouldn't know who it is. That's how small his legs are, but it helps him out being a defensive, because he's 300 pounds or whatnot, but he can move because he has smaller legs.
Exactly.
For real.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That went a different route than I
Yeah.
thought I was going to go.
It runs in the
yeah.
family. No, you ain't lying.
It runs in the family.
Literally.
whenever you start talking about transition, since we're on that topic, first year in the SEC, right, coming from the Big 12, talk about the differences that you experience playing in a new conference, but then also expand on your expanded role as being the true guy, UNAC, as the starters, and like knowing, hey, every down is going to come down to me setting the tone for the game. So talk about those two transitions.
Honestly, one, I feel like both conferences are hard, just being honest. Like, it's not, like, I'm just, as a D lineman, the shit's hard.
Yeah.
But
That is true.
I'll say,
Well said.
I'll say the big difference is honestly just big old linemen, like, but not really much of a difference. But obviously, at our position, it's hard.
Yeah.
But me and AC, honestly, really just coming out of fall camp, just a D line as a unit, we just know we had to set like a standard, because the narrative was D line wasn't about nothing. Like, and it's like, okay, so like, we know what we got to do, and it's like, so.
All right, you lose a first round draft pick, second round draft pick.
Yep.
The expectations were
It's high.
It's
high.
like, hey, how you going to produce on the same level of production that T. Sweat and Byron Murphy did?
Exactly. So honestly, we just had to work, and just it wasn't more about proving everybody else wrong. It's more about just proving, like, just knowing inside like what we can do and just proving that to everybody else, and like, yeah, we can do that. We can live up to the expectation, but at the same time, we gotta go do it on the field.
Well, you guys obviously went up against a pretty staunch offensive line every single day in practice, right?
Yeah.
Like these guys, you guys are all projected to go pretty high in the draft. Like, do you think that helped contribute to y'all getting better?
Oh yes, most definitely. DJ, Cam, Jake, Hayden, all the
Bet y'all had some
like,
wars.
we was going at it every day. Shout out to them guys because just going against that level of like that good group of O-linemen every day in practice, that like it literally helps you. Literally, like going into games, it made games easier, especially going against that every day. Just being honest, and it helped like on so many different levels.
Awesome.
Literally, like KB. Like, I left out KB, but like just going against that every day, it's like okay. Like, shit. Just being honest, like bro.
Who was I guess the offensive lineman? I don't know. Like, whenever I played running back, we used to have a battle. There was a particular linebacker.
Yeah.
Keenan Robinson was the one I used to go against. Like, hey, nah, you got to come see me. We got to run that back.
Yeah.
We got our own little battles that we used to iron sharpen iron type of mentality.
Yeah.
Who was that offensive lineman for you? Like, hey, all right, you won that rep, but I'm coming back. You're going to see me real soon.
Oh, easily. Kelvin Banks, DJ Campbell, and Nato.
Yeah.
Them three guys, Jake too, he'll show it, but really them three main guys, like they wasn't going for it. They lost, they were like try to get their get back. and if one-on-ones is over, they gonna get it in the run period. So you best believe it's coming. So you
better be ready.
You gotta keep your you gotta
who talks the most? Like,
trash.
If we talking about, somebody
got a list already.
beat you on a rep, they letting you know about it. Who is that person?
I'll say first is DJ Campbell. DJ Campbell, Nato. No, that's really about it. They started.
Those two.
Yeah, those
Now, are you on anybody's list? If I would have asked the offensive line,
we got Hayden in here later, so we're about to find out the truth.
Would they say that? I know I've been at practice now. You know.
Maybe I'll say Hayden. Because me and Hayden go against one of them. Yeah,
Hayden's a talker.
He's not a talker, but he in his own way of talking. But he's not like rah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Man, talk about, because you've been here long enough where you've seen the change of head coaches, right? Mm-hmm. And giving Sark his flowers, I think it's hard to come into a situation and change a culture the way he's done.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What do you credit to because you've seen it all when he first got here? So where it is now, what volumes does it speak? Characteristics that y'all adopted when Sark got here.
Yeah, and shout out to Coach Herman because he was a great coach.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
but Coach Sark, I ain't gonna lie, like he just, I say, brung the program closer, and I feel like that's what we needed. Like I say, before that, it wasn't as close as it was now. Like just
how do y'all get when you say close? Will y'all do stuff outside of
Culture Wednesdays?
Okay,
that was a big thing. Yeah. That was a big thing during the summer. But even before games, Coach would have us write on note cards what you're thankful for, or it's just a couple other things. Like honestly, like it's just he's the main reason why this team is as close as it is now because of just the things we do that people don't see. Yeah, like and that's I feel like that's what helped us back-to-back years going to college playoffs and just because honestly, if you don't have if the team is not together and everybody's separate, it don't matter how much talent you got, that team ain't gonna go far, bro. True. And I realized that and just seen it for myself in the past 5 years I've been at this program. So yeah.
What made this season so special for this team, and then what will you miss the most with hanging out with the brothers in the season that y'all put together?
Yeah. Repeat that first question again.
What made this team have the special season that you all had?
Honestly, just knowing that like we left so much talent left last year, and we had to like fill in a big gap, and everybody literally everybody knew they had their own role, but at the same time, we just like we knew we had gaps to fill, bro. It's honest.
How many NFL guys was last year? That y'all, that we
11?
11.
Yeah, 11.
The highest and then come back this year, we got to fill those gaps. What you're talking about?
Like, bro, we had to like just knowing as a program we had to fill them gaps, and it's like either it's gonna be us or I don't know, bro. It's just as a team, we knew we had to fill gaps and do what we had to do because like literally we had our backs against the wall, just honestly.
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
And I got a question for you for more of an off the ball question, right? Like it's 2-part.
Yeah.
What do you like to do when you're not playing football, 1, and then 2, when you're done with football, what is it what interests you?
honestly, me and my wife are going to go eat.
Let's go. Let's go.
I love to eat, but just doing it with my wife is.
What's your favorite spot?
It's a list. 888, Eddie V's, Jay Carver's.
See,
Steakhouse guy.
See, we talking about college guy. No,
Right. No
you
one
see the difference,
I
right?
did that till I got to the NFL. Eddie V's. What is that?
NIL at work.
That was somebody's house.
Nah, but we love to go eat and probably just watch movies. But other than that, let's say if I got a break, I'll say go hunting. Literally went hunting not that long ago, but I love hunting, doing all that outdoor stuff.
Nice.
What about after football? Yeah. What about after football? What's
After football?
have you thought that?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my wife ain't went over that yet, but
Yeah, that's good.
yeah. So.
We'll figure it as we go. I know we up against the time here a little bit, but I want to get a little perspective, and I want you to share your perspective too, right? Season ended just a week ago. What is the next step for you as you get prepared for the NFL draft?
Right now, just training hard and getting my body back. Obviously, we just got done playing not that long ago, and just working hard.
So where are you going to be training at? What's your timeline looking like as you get ready?
Right now, I'm going to be in Dallas. I go to Dallas tomorrow. But honestly, timeline, I don't know yet.
When's the combine?
Bro, I don't even
In the
know.
pro day.
I don't even know.
He's just
February
training.
something.
I just know I need
You
to
got to
train.
get to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Know where I got to be tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll figure out the day after that.
Exactly.
Just a true football. That's how we are.
Well, we probably got time for one more, DJ. You want to take it?
So I really want to really just give you a little advice as you go through this time, Vernon, and Fozzy can back me up when I say this. We know you're going to work hard and everything. Your film is good. Never question that film. What you did this year, people are going to be wanting to talk to you. You're going to talk to a whole bunch of teams. Be confident in the rooms with those guys.
Yes, sir.
Let them know that you are coachable and that you want to win and that you are a hard worker, man. I'm telling you, the sky's the limit for you, dude. And once you get on the team, it's going to be on. And it don't matter where you get picked up in the draft. It doesn't. It really doesn't. You may go earlier than you think, or you may go later than you think.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is when you get picked up, wherever that is, that's when the real work begins.
Yes,
Remember that. That's when the real work begins.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, Vern, we appreciate you coming on so much, man.
Thank y'all.
This was great, dude. I will say before we get out of here, I got to talk about it. Was like one of my favorite moments of the season. We were talking about it before, and it was against Arizona State when I think it was 4th down, and they gave that ball to Scatterboo, and Vern came through so fast and knocked him, and that guy was a battering ram that day, you know, and he glanced him, and Scatterboo almost fell over from you glancing him with the side of your shoulder, man. One of my favorite plays of the year.
I ain't gonna lie, that was one of my favorite too.
That and A&M game. But anyway,
most definitely.
I can sit here and tell stories all day. But man, thank you so much for coming through. We'd love to have you back sometime after, you know, like once you're in the league and getting going, man. We appreciate you.
Yes, no, thank y'all.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.